impactful changes we made in the design were condensing functionalities in the schedule page and generally making this page easier for users to achieve tasks, changing the general app background and the icons to be more indicative of their purpose, and including a settings page. The first change. The scheduler page used to have 3 buttons as options for where to go to next: calendar, appointments, and reminders. One could also schedule an appointment from this page. However, after conducting these user evaluations, we realized its functionalities were overwhelming and occasionally redundant. For example, the user could already schedule appointments by accessing the Find a Doctor page. Also, the appointments and calendar options essentially presented the same information, but in a different format. So, we decided to come up with an organization that enabled the user to still achieve the tasks, but faster. Now, the page includes just the calendar, with the option to view and search for reminders and appointments. This layout still affords all the functionalities that the previous model did, but it is more minimalistic, less redundant, and it fits the user's model. As for the next change we made, which was changing the color scheme and the look of the background, as well as adjusting the icons to be more clear as to what they linked to, we made this change because some users found the reddish-pink color scheme of the app to be overwhelming. Some said it reminded them of a dating app. Some said it made it look more feminine, so that it only targeted women. However, we intended the app to be geared towards all audiences, including male individuals. Further, the users were frustrated that they didn't know what each icon represented and what functionalities could be reached by going through each option. Therefore, we changed the color scheme and general look of the app to be less pink and more neutral. We also labeled all of our icons to prevent the confusion. Specifically, the heart icon from the initial design was intended to indicate at-home care tips, but the user said that this was confusing and not clear. Also, a locating pin was the previous symbol for the Find a Doctor page, but this was also not clear, according to our users. So we changed the heart icon to a plus symbol, and we changed the location icon to be a magnifying glass. Lastly, the app previously did not have a settings page, so we included one. On this page, the user can adjust their information, change passwords, enter their primary physicians, input their medical history, and alter any other information. The users mentioned that without a settings page, it was confusing because they wondered where they could accomplish these tasks and put all the pertinent information upon initial and continuing use of the app. We decided to implement this page as its own separate page so as not to clutter any of the other existing pages. As a result of all these changes, the user will take significantly less time to accomplish tasks and generally perform them with more ease. The new arrangements and designs speak the user's language and meet their mental models. Therefore, these changes enable the user to have a pleasant experience with minimal confusion. Navigation is easier to understand, and the app is generally less cluttered. Now the settings page enables the users to edit their information.
The last few changes that we made to this application could be located on the personal health page. From there, the Talk to the Doc page used to just go straight into the message. But now we have changed it so that when you open up the Talk to a Doc, it then goes to all of your previous messages and then to your conversation. This is a lot easier so that way the user can go back and view their previous messages. The final changes we made are in the Find a Doctor page. Previously, the drop location pins didn't serve any purpose other than to indicate where the doctors were. However, they were not functional. Now we've added it so that you can click on the location pins and it'll take you right to the doctor. You could even go back to the list view and do it that way. This makes it a lot better so that the user can find the location of the doctor from both the map page and the list page.